what we were doing there?
Yeah, what you guys were just jamming.
Oh, it's B flat blues. Yeah. There are many a B flat blues variations that are various amounts of played or not played. Most famously, like 4/5 is the turnaround, 4/5/1. Jazz blues a lot of times will be 2/5/1 is the turnaround. He and I play enough together that we put a 4 chord on bar 2 instead of 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 as the first 4 bars. We go 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2. And then on the 4 chord, we go up a half step diminished. Back to the B flat.
Yeah, E diminished, yeah.
E diminished. And then 6 dominant. So G7, flat 9 specifically. And then 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5.
It's one of your standard jazz blues progressions. I used to just play the 1 chord the whole time, and Martin Wynn was like, "Are you playing the 1 chord the whole time? don't do that.
Yep.
Put the 4 chord on
Yep.
bar 2, bro. Don't do that." Okay,
Yep.
all right, whatever you say, Martin. You got it.
The amount of jazz that there's some random like rite of passage that's exactly one of those
Yeah.
conversations
Yeah.
is absurd.
It's like, what are you doing,
so
man?
much like,
No,
are you-
that's not it.
Some of that stuff is, can you hear it on the bandstand? Like if nobody's doing the 1-6-2-5, then nobody's doing it. Like even that 1-6-2-5 at the end, something that will happen sometimes. Like
Nobody's doing it. I'll just do it.
Yep.
That means you're not going to clash with anybody.
sure. So you can have that 1-6-2-5. The 6 is minor, the 2 is minor, the 5 is dominant, like you would expect. But sometimes a lot of guys will do major, like all as dominants. So at the end of the blues, it's actually a really cool color if you're coming from that 6 chord, 2 chord, 5, and then all majors around the cycle, 1, 6. Four chord, 1. Diminished up a half step, 1. Flat dominant 6, 2. 5. All majors. Here. Still good. Still fun.
Sounds great. It's really fun. I've been trying to do stuff on only one string. Don't only use 1 string. Try it. Try doing a blues solo with 1 string. Changes things, right?
No, sexist.
That's really hard.
One, no.
Yeah, 1 string only.
Trying to do something like that. It's like whatever the root is, do the 1 3 5 down.
Yeah.
Just kind of follow that all the way through with the sharps and the flat.
Yeah. When you're in the minimizing which notes we're playing, that is great. If we're can be redundant pretty quickly, right? One thing to do, change the order, and then don't let the audience know immediately that those are the 3 notes that you're playing. Or like if you know that those are the 3 ones, you can also
Let them focus on rhythm so they don't realize that you're kind of really playing around with kind of a limited set of notes.
Yep. J.J. Johnson's a famous trombone player from back in the day, and I heard that he sat in with a big band, and he sat down after his first solo, and like the guy next to him was all, you don't have to play everything every solo. Like there is really kind of the focus on the melody of all of this. Like for all of the scales and all the chords and all the theory and everything else, all we're ever trying to do in the solo is play a melody. It's what it all boils down to. And so coming back to that every solo, like what am I trying to say, or like trying to say anything can be very, very helpful in that regard. And you can get the wrong notes across as the right melody easier than the right notes in the wrong rhythm. So the more that we allow for tone and lay into feel, the more impressive our solo will be. Then all of a sudden we're playing precisely with the musicians that we're playing with, even more than if we're playing, let's do the classic. Like I'll play all the wrong notes, but it'll be in rhythm, and then I'll play the right notes and it will not. Bad notes, good rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way around. So there's so much, and so when you do them together, you can use just the, one more time, just the chord tones and just lay into that rhythm, especially for the blues, it just sails. 1, 2, 3, 4. It sounds bad. It sounds intentionally bad. Like there's so much of the art form that is this like you're slip sliding into and out of it sounding good or it sounding angular is a word that gets thrown around a lot. What is this? And then it settling back in. The tension and release of all of it. The deeper into the blues, the more that I can hear the blues, the more that I swear by the blues. Our friend Connie was an absolute monster piano player. You were telling me the other day that she was like, yeah, every day I start out with like 45 minutes of blues in all 12 keys. Yeah, if you can play the blues in all 12, like you're off to the races on a lot of harmonic information. You know the 1, the 4, and the 2, 5, 1 in every single key and can play over them, there's a lot of jazz music you'll have under your fingers all of a sudden.
Yeah, you just automatically know like half the book. There it is.
Yeah.
Boom.
Cool. And then you're not scratching your head as much, right? And again, just like the major scales, you want to work on 3 major scales a week. That's 3 blueses a week. You deal with that. Okay, I'm going to do C, F, and B flat. Put on the iReal book, play over the B flat, figure out what all the chords are, play over it. Cool. Now it's fun again, right? Then you get to like solo. You do that. Change that every week. You focus on 3 of them. By a month, you can be a better player than you were last month.
So the blues you're talking 1, 4, 5 turnaround is 2, 5, 1.
Yeah. I think like the blues cats will do 4, 5, or 5. Actually, interestingly, I think it's Blue Monk, just like we were doing, is actually.
It's simpler than we do it.
Yeah, it's
the harmony is more bluesy and less jazzy.
Yeah, there's no 4 chord, there's no diminished chord, and there's a 4, 5.
Yep.
It is a 4, 5.
It is a
5, 4. If I remember correctly.
He doesn't do the 3, 6 around the circle either. No.
If I remember correctly, it's actually a 5, 4, 1.
I think that sounds right.
Monk, man. That's again, the more that I study people like Monk and Shorter, as we get more avant-garde, we think about it as them starting something completely different. And it's just they got deep enough into the harmony that they got out the other side. And they're like, oh, it's just the blues. And you're like, what? And you're like, yeah, I just subbed this out for this, and I just subbed that out for this. And like, yeah, it's a blues. You're like, okay, cool. Once you study enough, yeah, that's, yep. Yeah, that's footprints. That's
blues.
So Wayne Shorter, it's
blues.
it's a minor blues that's in 3.
With
so
no 5 chord.
With no 5, yeah, with no 5 chord.
I mean, it's got a lot of other substitute 5 chords, but there's no 5 chord.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does that all make sense?
Yep.
At least a little bit?